In this week's article, I want to talk a little bit about making sure that residue distribution is correct as we go through harvest to really set up a great spring for you next year. Hi, I'm Mike Zwingman, Agronomy R&D Manager for Central Valley Ag. This is your Monday Agronomy Update video that coincides with the ReachOut article on the CVA blog site. The thing is, residue management starts with the combine. Right now we're standing out in a bean field, and it's a little different managing residue with soybeans than it is corn. In soybeans, we need the combine to do all the work. We need to get that trash through the combine and get it spread evenly across the width of your head. If we have too much residue towards the center of your head, it's going to cause some plantability issues. It's going to cause some variability in the way the soil warms and cools, wets and dries, and it's going to cause some issues when it comes to emergence. So we need to think about, as the residue's tough in the morning, it's going to want to narrow up that spread pattern. As that residue dries out in the afternoon, it's going to widen out and get to the full width of your head. So it's going to take some time of getting out and setting your combine and getting those centers spread out and set right throughout the day to make sure you have that even, consistent residue spread, which will lead to a better plantability in the next year. Now, when we talk about corn, I want your head to do most of the work. I want you to go harvest that corn about 12 to 18 inches off the ground, and I want all that residue, the stalk, the leaves, everything to go through, and all I want to come out the back is the husk and the shank and the cobs. Because when we do that, we're getting the right amount of residue processed between your stripper plates, processed if you have a chopping head with that chopper, and evenly set and sized right where it needs to be. This also helps with that exposure and snow catch in the air. Leaving those stalks a little higher helps us catch that snow and let it lay in between the rows, so we have a more even wetting and drying pattern in the spring, and we don't have snow all drifted up and have wet spots that are in odd shapes and odd directions out in your field from wind blow. I want you to get in a habit this fall of getting out or having somebody walking behind the combine for you periodically and checking that residue distribution. And when you get to a point where you need to make adjustments, make those adjustments and change those settings throughout the day, so you always have that even, consistent distribution of residue across your field. That's going to lead to a better plantability, better seed beds, and better emergence next spring. As always, be safe. We'll see you next week.